I think the way to kind of explain how I feel about this project and myself, there's only one way to describe it, and it would be... Hello there. I recently got an order for a chessboard which should be foldable. I've never done a chessboard. I don't know how to make one. So obviously I said yes. It shouldn't be that hard. I've made probably 100 cutting boards, and that's roughly the same with a little bit of twist. So I went through my scrap pile and I found a few pieces of walnut. Should be able to mill this up, get the boards done, and then I will be using birch as the other wood. So I really have no idea how to do this, but let's see if it works. Now, as you will see if you watch this video all the way to the end, there's 5 very stupid mistakes I did. And I was debating with myself, should I even publish this video or not? But then again, maybe there's someone out there who's made tens and tens of successful projects, and then suddenly something just goes wrong. So maybe someone will get some hope from this, that these things just happen. I wasn't filming, but this happened. I didn't put my finger on the blade while I was doing the cuts. I moved the fence, didn't really think about it, and the fence hit the blade, and the saw stop mechanism launched. So at least I know it works. Oh, this will be an expensive chessboard. Stupid, stupid. So then it was time to take out the manual for the saw stop and learn how to replace the cartridge and the blade and continue with the build. It kind of looks like a chessboard. As you can see, they are very thin. After I took them from the clamps, I pushed them through the drum sander off camera just to get them flat. The reason why they are so thin, something I learned from YouTube, is that as I will be gluing them to this MDF, as they are quite thin, they shouldn't be expanding that much. So they should hold for years to come. But anyway, the next thing, I will glue them to the MDF, and then I will start figuring out how I will make the ends. I have an idea. I sent it to the customer and he kind of approved. And then I need to figure out how do I make it to fold, because that's basically what he wanted, a foldable chessboard. So I'm just winging it again. Now as you watch me cutting the MDF and moving ahead with the build, this was the phase when everything was going fairly okay. But the worst mistakes are coming later in the video, and yeah, you'll see all the weird things I did. So doing this chessboard was always kind of a side project that I was working when I had some free time from my bigger build that I was doing. Like when I had the glue up waiting on the other build, then I spent 15 minutes with this and some late evenings and so on. And maybe that was also the reason why I didn't want to go for ordering the special hinges that would be better with this foldable board. I just went to my local store and picked whatever I find, which turned out to be a type of hinge I didn't like. So just thinking afterwards, I really should have thought more on what kind of hinge would be the best with this kind of chessboard. And I also think that some of the mistakes that are coming were mainly caused by the fact that I only did 5 minutes, 15 minutes here and there with this build, so I never really focused on it. I was usually very tired when I did things with this, and you will see very soon what's about to happen. And believe me, this is not the worst mistake on this one. But the problem here, again, I wasn't thinking, I made the notches too deep. And then as I know this specific customer, he's a friend, I've made a table for him before. I know he and his son especially really like Purple Heart. And I thought that maybe I'll fix this mistake by patching those wrongly made notches with Purple Heart. But I absolutely hated them. So at this point I had the patches, which I really hated, and then I had the hinge, which left this gap in between. So then it was time to fix it and make the biggest mistakes I have ever made. So what I decided to do, just use my router, take off everything, patch it, start all over again, and I will soon explain a couple of very bad things I ended up doing here. I've said it on a few of my videos that I'm an idiot, and I still am. So I didn't like the patches I did, so I decided to just cut everything out and make this slightly differently. And I was already at my car, and then I came back. It was late, I was tired. Just a quick thing I'll do before I leave. And that's always when the mistakes happen. So the mistake I did, I guess my brain is so wired to doing flush trimming. I used the wrong router bit. And instead of cutting as I should, the router bit started cutting from here, which basically means that I need to patch this. So my plan is to create a router kind of template, carve part of this out, then create the patch and somehow try to salvage this, but this is like this is becoming like the project where I make the most mistakes I've ever done, but I think I will eventually learn when you're too tired, when it's too late, don't do anything, come back whenever you come back. So now it's been like a week since I made that mistake. Now I'm back, and let's see if I can save it. So watching this now is just painful. I mean, I have no idea what I was thinking. Well, honestly, I was not thinking. So the router template I made to fix the mistake on the walnut part, for whatever reason, I didn't make the router template long enough, because it should have started from the edge of the board so that the router bit would have something to follow. But as mentioned, I didn't. Again, trying to do things tired, not thinking. Ended up with the problem that now the router bit cut wood from parts where I didn't really want it to cut wood out from. So yet another thing to fix. Alrighty, now the patch has been done. I need to sand it, see how it looks like. I think it will be quite alright. Then I still have the last one to fix, which again was only caused by my stupidity. I think the way to kind of explain how I feel about this project and myself, there's only one way to describe it, and it would be hopefully I can finish it today. Almost done. It's the worst project of my life, but only kind of two things left. because as I don't have hinges now, I have an idea which I have never seen anyone to do, so I don't really know if it will work. But my idea is that I will use this, whatever this is called, and attach it here as tight as I can. And as it doesn't really flex at all this way, in theory it should work. I mean, it's probably going to move slightly sideways, like millimeter here and there, but that's not really an issue. So this is my plan. As this is now already finished, sanded everything, I really hope that there won't be any more mistakes. And then I'm still thinking that I will put the same stuff here so that it will be just a bit nicer to the touch and the MDF won't be shown. But then I need to figure out how this stays closed. And I have two options. One is this very simple thing that just latches on. Or that I will put magnets in the corners, which I think will be my preferred way. But haven't really decided yet, so hopefully the last things and then it will be done. The type of magnets I had didn't really work here. I should have ordered like the ones I could inlay. I think it would have been better. So I just decided to take them out and go with the latch version. So eventually I got it done. I gave it to my friend for free. I just didn't want to take any money out from it. I really hope that at least someone got a good laugh on watching some idiot from Finland doing very stupid mistakes. So hopefully the next ones will be better.